All right, welcome to the Daily Stoic Conversation. We are going to talk on May 27th about sweat the small stuff.
Like let go of the little things. Focus on the big picture.
No, the opposite. Usually it's don't sweat the small stuff, which means what you're saying, but he's doing a play on that phrase, and he's saying sweat the small stuff. Do sweat the small stuff.
Okay. So he's saying the devil's in the details.
Yeah, or even,
ways,
and maybe also the, what we read the other day about like how you do one thing is how you do everything. That seems to also have a similar flavor.
Or getting to weeds.
Getting into the weeds.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. Great.
Okay, so the quote today, I'm just going to read what it says. It's Zeno, quoted in Diogenes Laertius, Lives of the Eminent Philosophers, 7.1.26. So I don't really know exactly what this is. Zeno... Okay, Zeno I think is the person, and I don't know anything about Zeno. They say, well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. I love that because he's saying, like, you chip away at it. It's something that is chipped away at. It's like, you're not going to fix your diet tomorrow. You're going to fix your diet through the choices that you make over a long period of time.
Yeah. You're not going to save a lot of money by saving all the money tomorrow. It's going to happen with these little small increments over a long period of time. Yeah. Like the chipping away. Yeah, like, all of this stuff, man, it takes not a lot more time, but it takes a lot more than we imagined.
Yeah, or that we wish it would.
Yeah, both.
You want to read Ryan?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What he's got.
The famous biographer Diogenes Laertius attributes this quote to Zeno, but admits that it might have also been said by Socrates, meaning that it may be a quote of a quote of a quote. But does it really matter? Truth is truth. In this case, the truth is one we know well. The little things add up. Someone is a good person not because they say they are, but because they take good actions. One does not magically get one's act together. It is a matter of many individual choices. It's a matter of getting up at the right time, making your bed, resisting shortcuts, investing in yourself, doing your work. And make no mistake, while the individual action is small, its cumulative impact is not. Think about all the small choices that will roll themselves out in front of you today. Do you know which are the right way and which are the easy way? Choose the right way and watch as all these little things add up toward transformation.
It makes me think of like how like that whole thing was about like this positive or something, like it's like it's towards positive, but I can also see the other side of like how to stop something, right? Like, or not, like it might help with understanding, and the understanding might help with stopping bad behavior, like bad habits, let's say, like, because the understanding of the accumulation of something every day equals something really good at the end of, at the end of some period, but also accumulating something bad equals something bad at the accumulation. So it's like, so just like, I don't know, eating bad or drinking, smoking, whatever those bad habits are, like that also accumulates, which is that reminded me of that book, the body keeps the score. or something. Like there's something is keeping score, and then it accumulates, and it's towards good or towards negative or something.
Yeah, and that book was like specifically about trauma and how the body stores that, but that's like the same thing too. Like, yeah. Yeah, and so the small actions comes again to discipline, which is something we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
To actually get up when the alarm goes off and actually like get in the cold shower and then go do the workout. And it's like, I'm doing this like maybe 3 or 4 days a week, but my intention is 7. And so there's definitely more of those small things that I can be doing to consistently remind myself and reality who it is I'm trying to become. So that all of that can add up and accumulate and can then move me more into the space of who I'm trying to be.
So you're noticing that you're doing a lot of those small steps already, but then there's also these places where like, wait, but I could also be doing them in these other places where I'm like somehow not doing them.
Yeah, and then also because it is an accumulation of small changes, it's not supposed to be, I'm not already supposed to be doing this 7 days a week. I'm supposed to have the plan, the idea for how I want to live. I'm supposed to be dabbling with it, experimenting with it, trying it out, seeing what works.
And the result might be 4 days a week from all of that, which is fine, let's say, right? But like, is that kind of how you're looking at it?
Well, the result meaning like what? Like on the last day of my life?
Well, no,
like
that's the
only time a result would happen.
Well, no, I'm going based on the goal that you said that you would like to do it 7 times a week, right?
Sure.
So it's like, so the goal is not as important to reach that as long as it's just an idea, so you can keep up with
the goal
and
is agile.
Because life changes, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can't do it 7 days a week, and so it's not supposed to be perfect, but the goal is maybe in your life, hey, I want to do it 7 times a week or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just a target, and it's a moving target. It can move according to the season of whatever life actually is serving up to me. But I think it's important that the target is always something more than what I am, because then I'm stretching every day, and I'm like stretching into the space, out of the space that I'm currently in, and into this more of the space that I want to be, and the space I want to be is bigger than the space that I'm currently in, so that then there's like some directionality to it and some like sense of urgency to it too. What else do you have from this?
Nothing, just it like lingers in there. It's like, oh, these chip away on these. There's all these like different, like Rome wasn't built in one day. There are all these different sayings that are kind of connected to it, and it's kind of fun to see them all in one bucket. But no, nothing else to add except maybe just like, yeah, I gotta keep chipping away on all the things that I want to chip away on.
Yep. All right, let's go chip away. Chip away, chip away. We'll see you here tomorrow.